West Africa, a place that gets under your skin. And right there on the coast is Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire, if you prefer the local flavor. It's a name that sings of something exotic, something valuable. This isn't just another spot on the map. It's a country with a pulse, a place where stories are waiting around every corner. You can feel it the moment you arrive. The air is different, thick with humidity, yes, but also with possibility. This land faces the vast Atlantic Ocean. Its shores have seen ships come and go for centuries. Traders, explorers, dreamers, they all came here. The country's name, Côte d'Ivoire, means Ivory Coast. It hints at a past filled with treasures, a past of elephants and precious materials. Today, the treasures are different. They are found in the culture, in the people, and yes, in the cocoa that grows so abundantly here. Ivory Coast is a key player in West Africa. It's a hub, a place where cultures meet and mingle. Its influence spreads beyond its borders. The soul of Ivory Coast isn't one single thing, it's a mosaic made up of over 60 ethnic groups, each with its own language, its own customs, its own unique way of seeing the world, the Baouli, the Bete, the Senufo, the Malinke, and so many more. This diversity is the country's strength. It creates a cultural richness that is truly astounding. You feel this tapestry everywhere you go. It's woven into the fabric of daily life. Traditions run deep here, passed down through generations. Storytelling is an art form. Elders share ancient tales under the shade of a large tree. Children listen, eyes wide with wonder. These stories carry history, wisdom, and moral lessons. They connect the present to the past. They remind people where they come from. It's a powerful thing to witness, this respect for heritage, this desire to keep the old ways alive. Ivorian hospitality is legendary. It's warm, genuine, and offered freely. Akwaba, they say. It means welcome, and they mean it. You'll be invited into homes, offered food and drink, treated not as a stranger, but as an honored guest. This generosity of spirit is humbling. It makes you feel an instant connection. It's a reminder of our shared humanity, even in a world that often feels divided. Music in Ivory Coast. It's not just background noise, it's the heartbeat of the nation. It's everywhere, pouring out of taxis, blasting from roadside stalls, pulsating from nightclubs, from the traditional sounds of village ensembles to the modern beats of Abidjan. Genres like Ziglabiti and the globally famous Coupe de Calle were born here. They tell stories of life, of struggle, of celebration. This music gets into your blood. It makes you want to move. And move they do. Dance is an essential part of Ivorian culture. It's more than just entertainment, it's a form of expression, a way to communicate, to celebrate, to mourn. Each ethnic group has its own traditional dances, intricate steps, expressive gestures, often accompanied by spectacular masks and costumes. These dances tell ancient stories. They connect the dancers to their ancestors, to their spiritual world. The instruments themselves are works of art, and conduits of incredible sound. The djembe drum, with its complex rhythms that can speak. The kora, a stringed instrument that sounds like liquid magic. Balafons, similar to xylophones, creating melodies that weave through the air. These aren't just objects. Festivals here are a serious business. And by serious, I mean seriously joyful, seriously colorful, seriously important. They are the moments when communities come together, to honor their traditions, to connect with their heritage, to celebrate life itself. Throughout the year, across the country, you'll find festivals of all kinds, each one offering a unique glimpse into the local culture. It's when the spirit of the place truly comes alive. You can feel the energy in the air. One of the most famous is the Fête des Masques, the Festival of Masks, held in villages in the west of the country. It's an incredible spectacle. Masked dancers, known as stilt walkers, emerge from the sacred forest. They perform acrobatic feats. They embody ancient spirits. The masks themselves are stunning works of art, carved from wood, adorned with feathers, shells, and paint. It's a tradition that dates back centuries, a truly mesmerizing experience. It feels like stepping into another world. But it's not just about the big, famous festivals. There are countless smaller, local celebrations. Section 5. The Golden Bean, Cocoa's Reign in Ivory Coast. You can't talk about Ivory Coast without talking about cocoa. It's that important. This isn't just a crop here. It's a way of life. It's the backbone of the economy. Ivory Coast is the world's largest producer of cocoa beans. Think about that. Chances are the chocolate you've enjoyed has roots right here, in this West African soil. The golden bean, they call it. And for good reason. It has shaped the nation's fortunes. The journey of that cocoa bean is a long one. from the small, delicate flower on the cacao tree, to the large, colorful pods. Inside those pods are the precious beans, covered in a sweet white pulp. Farmers carefully harvest these pods, they crack them open, they scoop out the beans, then begins the process of fermentation and drying, all done with skill and knowledge passed down through generations. It's a labor-intensive process. Cocoa money, it builds schools, it paves roads. Section 6. From bean to bar, the hands that harvest. Let's be clear, that chocolate bar you love, it starts with hard work. Damn hard work, and it starts with people. People like Kofi, like Aya, like Musa. Farmers who rise before the sun, who tend their cocoa trees with care. I've met them, sat with them, listened to their stories. Their connection to the land is profound. They know the seasons, they know their trees, they are the unsung heroes of the chocolate world. Their hands are the first to touch those precious beans. The work is mostly manual. Machetes to clear the undergrowth, long poles with sharp blades to harvest the high pods, hours spent fermenting and drying the beans just right. It's backbreaking labor, often in intense heat and humidity. Young and old work together. Entire families depend on the success of the harvest. They face challenges, pests, diseases that can wipe out an entire crop. The unpredictable weather, it's a constant battle. A gamble, really, and then there's the price, the global market. Forces far beyond their control dictate what they earn for their hard labor. Sometimes it doesn't feel like a fair reward, for all the sweat, for all the effort, for producing a luxury enjoyed by millions around the world. This is the reality for many smallholder farmers. Section 7. Abidjan's Pulse, the modern metropolis. Then there's Abidjan, a different Ivory Coast altogether, or so it seems at first. This city, it hits you like a wave of energy. They call it the Manhattan of West Africa, and you can see why. Gleaming skyscrapers pierce the skyline, modern highways hum with traffic. It's a city on the move, a city with ambition, a city that looks to the future. It's the economic heart of the nation, and it beats with a powerful, undeniable rhythm. You feel it as soon as you step onto its streets. But Abidjan is also a city of contrasts. Look closer. Beyond the shiny towers you find bustling traditional markets, like Treichville or Adjamé, labyrinths of stalls, selling everything imaginable, the air thick with smells and sounds. Here ancient commerce meets modern hustle. You see sharp-suited business people, and women in vibrant traditional dress, all sharing the same space, all part of this dynamic urban landscape. It's a fascinating mix. Old and new side by side, the energy here is infectious, especially at night. The city comes alive. Restaurants serving up incredible Ivorian food, maquis open-air eateries full of people, music spills out from every corner. The famous Ivorian joie de vivre is on full display. People here know how to enjoy life, even amidst the daily grind. The food scene alone is worth the trip. Fresh seafood from the lagoon, spicy stews. Section 8. Echoes of the ancestors, serenity in the countryside. Leave Abidjan behind, head out into the countryside, and the world changes. The pace slows, the noise fades, replaced by the sounds of nature, the chirping of cicadas, the rustling of leaves. You find yourself in small villages, clusters of homes made from earth or simple concrete. Life here is tied to the land, to the seasons. It's a different rhythm, a different way of being. It's where you can hear the echoes of the ancestors. Faintly, at first, then stronger. Here, tradition isn't just a performance for festivals, it's woven into the everyday. Farming methods passed down for generations, herbal remedies for ailments. The wisdom of the elders is still respected. Decisions are often made by village chiefs and councils. There's a strong sense of community. People look out for each other. Life might be simpler in material terms, but it's rich in other ways. Rich in relationships, rich in connection to the earth. You see a deep respect for nature, the forests, the rivers, the lagoons. They are not just resources to be exploited, they are sacred spaces. Section 9. An invitation to explore, discover Ivory Coast. So, Ivory Coast. Culture, cocoa, contrast. We've only just scratched the surface, of course. How could you ever truly know a place in one short journey? But we've had a taste, a glimpse into its soul, from the vibrant rhythms of its music and dance, to the quiet dedication of its cocoa farmers, from the modern pulse of Abidjan, to the ancient traditions of its villages. It's a country of incredible diversity, a country with a compelling story to tell. What stays with you most? For me, it's always the people. The warmth of their welcome, Akwaba, their resilience, their pride. their ability to find joy even in challenging circumstances, the conversations shared, the food tasted, the smiles exchanged. These are the things that make travel worthwhile. These are the connections that stay with you long after you've left. And Ivory Coast offers these connections in abundance. It's a place that touches your heart. There is so much more to discover here, more regions to explore, more stories to hear, more flavors to taste. This is not a country that gives up all its secrets easily, and that's part of its allure. It invites you to dig deeper, to look beyond the obvious, to engage with its complexities.